Today, this video is specifically for a forum post that I made on the EEVBlog about replacing my desoldering station gun, so this thing. Effectively, I thought that it had blocked up with solder, freaked out, so I went off and, well, flipped out. Anyway, turns out that it was simply filled with crud. I believe this is a 2mm drill bit, so all I've done is just, well, I had the knob off and drilled it out. Now, I forgot to get the actual information, so hopefully there's a receipt in the box and I can give it to you verbally. But I have the desoldering station that JCar sold, which was listed as the TS-1513. And their replacement gun is I think it's $55, and it's out of stock for about 3 months, and that's if they can actually get them in. So, you know, when you think you've lost your desoldering station, you can't use it again, you kind of freak out. Now, to be clear, Rhino Tools isn't funding this. I'm just a standard customer, but I contacted the support. I specifically asked if it was compatible with this, and they said no because it had one less pin, or they had an extra pin. I didn't print out the email, and they didn't think that it was going to be compatible. So if it doesn't work, I'm not going to return the desoldering gun because I purchased this with the understanding that it doesn't work. However, and I forgot the actual, during the post itself, which I'll also link in the description, someone did link to a replacement gun that had a picture of the actual end on this, the part that you plug into the actual station, and it looks identical. So I'm going to go with the idea that it looks like this, it has the same sort of connector, and it's being used, and well, what I have is effectively a rebrand. So if it's compatible, great. If it's not, whoops. Anyway, to start with, I'm going to grab the box, which is here. Now, I have to give them some extra points for shipping because they sent it in a bloody box. I like that. I really hate it when stuff gets sent in bags. Well, things like this. And I left my little knife downstairs. And because I've got all these tools around me, I would most likely have a sharp object that I could use, but whatever. Let's just butcher it. Alright, so put that drill bit back because I don't want to bloody lose that. Oof. Oh, they used paper to pack it at least. Oh, it's a different colour. Okay, so it's not like what they showed on their website. Well, it doesn't matter. Now, I ordered 14 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Great, they sent 14. Well, I wouldn't have expected them to get that wrong, but... So there is the desolder. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, Rhino Tools. So some of the other stuff. Anyway, that's junk. This is not. Now, if you can see, you've got this tightly wound spring, where on this one you don't have it. How to clean it. Now, I do this function myself on a very regular basis. Also, as you can see, when I'm not using my gun, I leave it covered with some solder. I generally turn it down to about 160 and then I clean it off. Yeah, I didn't clean that one last time. If I do something very quick with this, I don't clean the actual barrel, which I'm pretty sure that's what I did last time. Now what I was saying, oh my god about, it has something I've been trying to get my hands on for a while. So this was $35, so a hell of a lot cheaper. And these things are about $1.10 each on their website. And if you buy them in bulk, I found that they end up being cheaper than what you get at JCar. And JCar have to order them in anyway, so they're going to get delivered. Sorry. Okay. Even if this doesn't work, this is partially worth it. It actually is partially worth it. I mean, holy hell. So, that is what I've been trying to get my hands on. That little piece of aluminium. Currently, mine didn't come with the aluminium sheet in there, but what will happen is that the solder that you suck up will build up on this and not on your filter, which I generally go through my filters really, really quickly. So that is going to save a huge problem. Come on. Right, now how do you... Oh god, this takes me back to Hackspace. And they had their Heiko 808. Oh, there we go. Wow, that... Okay, so that's 7 pin, and mine... I can get it off. Is also 7 pin, so they're basically the same. Now, to find out whether or not they are, what I'm going to do is take my really shitty multimeter. And the first thing I'm going to do is set it to connectivity mode. Try to figure out what's what. So on this one, let's figure out which pin is 7. So, okay, so pin 7 is ground. Alright, so none of those seem to be ground. Okay. So I was testing to see whether or not that's actually ground, but it seems as if pin 7 on this thing isn't ground. So that's one thing. Now the second thing is, do we get resistance? So there's nothing between 5 and 6, nothing between 5 and 4, no, sorry, 6 and 4, 2, alright. No resistance there. Alright, so we've got about 1.6 ohms between pins 5 and 4. So 5 and 4. So pin 5 and pin 4. Alright, so we're getting around that sort of ohms rating. So that means that whatever is hooked up to 5 and 6, they seem to be roughly the same, which is good. So what about the next two? What do we got? So 2 and 3, nothing. And 1 and 2, we're getting about 1.5 ohms. So pins 1 and pins 2. Alright. 3 and 4. So we got about that. Pins 5 and pin 6. Not getting anything. So on mine, pin 2 and 7 have resistance. So pin 2 and pin 7 have nothing. So my guess is on this one, pin 7 just isn't connected at all. Which means there's a high chance of compatibility. But even if there isn't, you probably would have seen in the photo that I would have put up, I did buy a heating element from JCar. This was about $16. So what I could do is I could take that heating element out and put it into this gun for, well, you know, ultra compatibility. But I'm going to do something I probably shouldn't, and that is take both of these apart. And I can show you something that has been bugging me for a long time, I can tell you right now, with mine. There it goes. So pull it back. Yep, there goes it all. Yeah, see, every time I have to clean out the solder, so that little bit of solder build up on here, yeah, that's what ticks me off. Now, to clean that, I'm going to use this, but I'm going to do it over the bin, so I just sort of feed it through. Alright, so that's looking better, and that's not looking so good now. I end up going through tons of these. Geez, I must have done a little bit more desoldering than I thought. Oh well. Okay, now to take these apart. have to admit, I do like the grey better, the grey look a lot better, to be honest. So, oh, it's just a standard tactile switch. So they both roughly look the same, don't they? I mean, that's definitely the same tactile switch. Although I have to I do like the way that the wire isn't tucked in properly. That's something that has been bothering me. Ooh, that's been pinched. Okay. Oh, I was afraid of that. So I can see up here it's been earthed. Yeah, it just looks like this one doesn't have the earthing pin on it. Good, that didn't go far. Just hit my oscilloscope. Okay, so if we're assuming the wiring's the same, 2 white wires to the switch. There's a green. God, I can't believe I'm going to even suggest to do this. Come on, you little... Now I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of fuse in that, or a resistor. And that seems to have the same thing on it. Oh boy, I wish I was willing to do more. Well, if you ever wanted to see how difficult these things were to take apart. Bloody springs. Yeah, I really need to figure out some way of giving that a proper clean. Do I have a... Okay, so I can just use a cotton bud. Sweet. There. track to run on. Okay, I'm going to close that up. I've been using this thing on and off so much that I mean, after pulling it apart, it just seems that there's no... Oh no, that's actually got the grounding on it. Okay. So then there should be a, what, like a 1000, a 10 mega ohms or a 1 mega ohm resistor between the element and this. So I'll be taking this, thank you very much. Now, there is another filter in my actual desoldering station, so I'm not too worried about things getting a little bit of dust from my bench getting clogged up in there. Oh, I am going to love that a hell of a lot better. So where's my multimeter? There you are. Alright, you know what, stuff it. I'm just going to plug it in. To be honest with you, I do feel comfortable with just plugging this in. Although I am still a bit nervous about it. I mean, honestly, it looks just the same. What on earth was I doing last time I was using my desoldering station? I didn't start picking around at these, but jeez. There was a reason why I didn't clean it that time. Just can't remember why. Can't believe I'm doing this without asking or anything. Alright, that's not heating up. Okay, so that is definitely not compatible. At least as it is. But, oh, sorry, blah. That wasn't heating up. So, no, that is heating up. Ooh, that did heat up. Wow, okay, so... Oh, no, it is heating up, it is heating up. Okay, scratch that. Scratch that, scratch that. Scratch that. Scratch that. you see that? Now it's plugged in. And it goes all the way to this gun. Yep. I don't know if you can see it, but that's definitely smoking. Look, I can... Okay, so ooh. Come on, focus. Alright, that is working. I've got it set to 179. And it's definitely going down. So I would say that this desoldering gun is compatible with this desoldering station. And that just moved. Crap. Yeah, I mean, it's not hot enough, but that's working. It's working. Oh my god. Yeah, so it turns out it is actually compatible. I can understand why Rhino Tools support wouldn't confirm whether or not it does or doesn't, but I mean, this works. It a better gun, I'm going to assume. And I'm just going to turn that off. And then turn that off. But not turn that off just yet because it's still smouldering. Yeah, so if you've got a... Oh man, oh boy. That made me nervous. Oh, come on. Now I can turn you off. Now I have to look at that better. Okay, so it does look like that, yes, the one I ordered from Rhino Tools is compatible with my desoldering station, which is just great. Whew, that is so good. That is not really put back in properly and probably still hot, so I shouldn't move it from where it is right now. Okay, oh, this is so good. This is, yeah, this is saving a fair bit of money. Well, $15, 15, 20 bucks, but yeah, I really like the idea of having this, although it is technically the wrong manual. Well, at least for even for the gun that it came with. And it's just the spring really that's different. I mean, the wiring and everything seems to be rather the same. From what I could trace with my eyes, it did look like the heating element and the actual temperature sensor seemed to be wired the same. That's why I plugged it in. Yeah, this is great. I mean, they're both pretty much the same gun, so that's really good. That That takes a load off my mind now. I mean, yay. And I also finally got one of these little... And I was thinking of doing another $50 order, which for me is... it's a bit of money. And now I've got that aluminium pre-filter, so that's... that's something I've really been wanting for a long time. I wish that Rhino Tools actually sold those separately, but they don't, and I haven't bothered asking if they do have them in stock to buy individually, but it's not listed on their website. I'm speechless. This is... Oh, that's got a hole in it still. Oh, wait, is that... I'm really glad I did actually spend the last of that money I had, which I really shouldn't have, buying this, because it actually paid off. And yeah, it's great. It means that I no longer have to worry about the... You know what would be the real kicker, and this is probably where I'm going to eat my words, that something else inside this thing fails, the desoldering station. The power supply was to go, not so... If the display was to go, they do have... Rhino Tools do actually have one listed on their website, which I'm assuming is also going to be compatible for the station that I have. But yeah, I am so glad I did this. I've been so nervous about this for so long. I kept looking at their website, kept looking at that gun going, is it compatible? Is it compatible? Yeah, the one I have is. So the one that I have is. Yours, I can't say, but mine... Oh man, this is so good. This is so good. I need to clean this place up so much. I really need to clean this place up so much. Problem solved. And now my gun's gonna be easier to clean. It just... Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video here and say... Yeah... Blah. Yibbity. Yibbity yibbida. Thanks for watching.